Right, hello everyone. This is a new video. I will show you the artist that we're doing it on. I'm going to share this. So, what we've got is doing something a little bit different. We are doing the whole thing of looking not this time at photography artist model, but actually a painting artist model that we're going to do in photography. So there's plenty of ones here that you can do. You can see the formats, the layouts that we're going to do. The one that I'm going to look at today is this guy called Austin Davies. So what he does is he does this thing where he chops up images. These are actually flat, but he squishes them around and makes them look 3D. And there are plenty of other ones of his work here where he's doing all this kind of thing. So I'll show you how to do that. And if you want to, this is something you can do. So we're going to have this one open. I'm going to stop sharing that and I'm going to share Photoshop. Just here. Okay, so to start off with, we are taking photos. So this is Kete, you can take photos of. You can take pictures or photos of the tapa, which is in the classroom, and then I think it's this one here, where you're going to be taking photos of yourselves or friends or whatever, and we're going to combine them all. And the one I showed you here is the kind of thing that we're going to be doing. So what we do is we start off with going File, New, and we're going to be opening up a new page. If this actually opens, here it goes. We're going to print, we're going to view all presets, and we go A3. I'm going to keep it portrait format for now, but it's a nice big page that we're going to stick our thing on. So here's our page that we're going to work on. Let's start off with the tapa to start off with. No, that's not it. This one here. All right, cool. So we're going to select an area. So deselect that one. That's right, mouse click. So we use the rectangle tool here, and we're going to select a big piece of that. Okay, we go up to edit, copy, we go to our new titled, and we're going to go to edit, paste. And here it is here. We can make that bigger, but we will be squashing it around. Okay, so I'll show you what that looks like. So we're gonna have it nice and big on our page. We click the tick up here and it goes high res. Now, how we mash that around, you go up to edit, you go down to transform, and we're going to use this one called skew. Now there is perspective, because we're technically doing perspective, but perspective tries to keep it still, while skew will give us a lot more freedom. So click on the skew one, and you can go to each corner here and you click that, and you mush it down and mush it to shape. Now the shapes that we're going to do is perspective, which follows simple rules. When it is further away, it is smaller. When it is closer to us, it is bigger. All right, and that's what our artist model does. So you're going to be keep flicking back to your artist model. Bit of a pain on this recording program because I have to stop sharing and share it again. But you guys can easily flick between the two windows and you can get it as much like your artist model as you possibly can. All right, cool. So you get that how you want. So it's smaller at the back, bigger at the front. And when you're happy with it, you hit the tick. We'll go nice high res. All right, now we're going to do this all on separate layers. So any stage you can go in and squish those things around. We're going to go back to our tapa. And we're going to select a new area for the bottom part, the front part of it. So tool, we'll select, where should I select? I'll do this bit here. And edit, copy, go back to untitled, and then we go edit, paste. Here it is here. So we're going to move that down. We can roughly get it the right size. Click the tick, and then we're still going to use the skew tool. So edit, transform, skew. We're going to mush that round. So once again, this side is slightly further away. So what we can do is we can mush these out slightly further away. This one's slightly closer. It looks actually better on the other one that I did. where I actually had it on a bit more of an angle. You can see that there working quite well, but it's bigger here, smaller here, there's on an angle. There's no right or wrong, but that's certainly something that the artist model does. All right, so that's actually looking a little bit wonky. So I will actually bring that part down. So edit, transform, skew. Now I'll bring that down a little bit. All right, so now because these are on separate layers over here, you can get back in there and mess with that thing at any stage, at any time, and I'll probably put another piece on here. But we're not going to waste our time doing that. What we're going to do is we are going to get our picture, edit, copy, and we go back to our one here, and we go edit, paste, and we're going to resize this, but we will squish it around. Okay, so if you want to have it like sitting on like a table kind of a thing, that's how we do it. And then we go back to the edit, transform, go to the skew, and we make it like it is an artist model where it is 3D. Now, what happens is it kind of moves in one direction like this. So if you want to move it in another direction, you can either pull it or you can just let go and then click it again, and it does that because it kind of sticks a little bit in the direction that you're going. Okay, so you get that on there, go okay, cool. So what I'm doing is going back onto the background layer now, and I want a shadow in here on this tablecloth table that I'm making. So what I'm doing is clicking on the polygon lasso tool, I'm clicking over the top of this, where I want my shadow, out over here, and this is where I want my shadow. It will only appear, so go back to it, circle turns up, and it will only appear on the table. So then what I do is I go image, adjustments, brightness, and I crank down the brightness, and it's going to naturally make that a dark color. This is really good because shadows are not actually black, they're just a darker version of what's already there, and so this will make a really good little shadow. So right mouse click, deselect, and there's my shadow on the actual table of what it is. And the artist model, if we have a look, does all these tricks, and that is what they do. So here you go, here's the artist model. You can see they've got shadows on here, they've got shadows on different pieces of work, they've got photos built up. Some of these can be photos of each other, some of these can be more tapa or the kite, all those things. So we're building things up to do it, and there are lots of different versions of this on my Pinterest where the artist does all kinds of crazy things. They're all flat, but they look 3D using those same kind of tools. So hopefully that is helpful and another idea for you guys to do.